an NFT is a non-fungible token. It can be a picture, it can be, for example, music, it can be a recording, it can be a video, okay? It can be anything. That's why you have, for example, like those highlights of like the sports and all that stuff. You can buy those things, okay? Pretty cool stuff. However, all right, so this means if you want to create an NFT, it can mean, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take a selfie, for example. Where's the selfie stuff on my phone? And take a selfie with you guys, and then now all of a sudden that's an NFT, and I can actually like get that as an NFT. Obviously, no one's gonna buy it because it sucks, but overall, that can be an NFT. So I went ahead, I used Photoshop to create my first NFT, and my NFT campaign is called Boring. All right, it's just called Boring, and it's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so if you want to use like Photoshop, if you want to use like PicArt, if you want to use whatever software it is out there to just create something, you can use a JPEG, which is the format of a picture. You can use, for example, a PNG. It doesn't really matter that much, but that's the whole idea. So now, for example, if you want to go ahead and actually create your NFT and actually sell it, here's how you actually do it on OpenSea, for example. Okay, so back to this website here, you can click where it says, again, this is my whole thing, Boring, Tommy Bryson, this is me. You click right here where it says create. That simple, okay? And you can actually sign in with my whole thing. But this right here is connected to my MetaMask, all right? So what I want to do is just, for example, upload my first NFT, which is going to be, for example, boring equals rich. This is mine, guys. This is mine, okay? I am super artistic, apparently. And again, you can have any number of file types: JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, MP4, MP3. You can have literally anything you actually want to, up to 100 megabytes, which, by the way, is great. Now I can actually title this, so give it a name. My name is gonna be boring equals rich. Obviously, I don't know what to tell you. That's the name for this stuff. You can use, for example, external links. And by the way, external links can mean, for example, if I would want to like say, hey, whenever you buy this NFT, you actually get an exclusive link to my Discord. You can actually set it up that way, which is pretty cool. That way you have like exclusive stuff that come along with your NFT. In this case, I don't have that stuff. Description here, boring collection. That's what my description basically is, okay? And by the way, if you want to buy this stuff, you can buy it. But again, buy to have fun if you want to have fun with this whole thing, but don't think you're actually gonna make money by buying my stuff, okay? I'm not an artist, okay? Collection. Is this a collection where your items will appear? The answer is no. But if I wanted to, I can go on my profile and then basically, let me go right here where it says profile, my collection, and click right here where it says create a collection. And I can call this, again, because I want to show you guys everything, okay? So this is the entire like profile picture. I can have, for example, a featured image, which can be, for example, I don't know, like this one right here. And I can say like, hey, my banner image can be, for example, the boring thing on the top, which is fine stuff. But yeah, you know, my name can be the boring collection, all right? That's my whole thing, boring collection. OpenSea, Treasure Sea. This is my link, boring collection. I'm gonna have a description for boring. Boring is money. Boring is money. I can have a whole category. This stuff, honestly, guys, is pretty cool. You can actually have a category. So if it's art, collectible, photography, sports, trading cards, utility. For me, it's just like art, right? So my links, just my Instagram, which is like Tommy Bryson, so you guys know where to find me, and like royalties. So again, this is actually pretty clever, right? So if I would want to have this collection and actually collect, for example, like, hey, every time this thing sells, I want to make, for example, like 5%. Well, I can put in here 5%. So every time somebody, and I have to actually put my wallet in here, so that has to be private. So Danny, blur that out. Let me go ahead and put this in here, but my wallet in there, just blur that out, Danny. And I can say, for example, blockchain, right? So it can be like Polygon. Remember, guys, okay? Remember I said Polygon is a free one. If you use Ethereum, you have to pay money. If you don't, you can use Poly. It'll be like for free. So don't worry about it. There you go. And then I can click, for example, display theme, covered, contained, padded. I like the contained one. I can click right here where it says create, and boom, now I have a collection. And that was just like that, okay? Just like that, that simple. And this basically sucks, but yeah, that's how it basically works. And if I want to say like, hey, now let me go ahead and add an item. right, to this collection. And this is where we actually get into the stuff of actually creating your NFT. But now we have a collection, a piece of like artwork, like my museum. If I want to change things, I can change it if I want to. But in reality, I don't care to change things. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to sell this one first, which is basically boring equals rich. I'm going to call it, again, boring equals rich. External links, no external links for me. Description, boring collection. Boring collection. I am a great speller. Did I ever mention that? I'm not. And right here, I can click, for example, what collection you want to do it to. I only have one, so that's boring collection v3. Properties. So usually, properties are for basically like if you have like specific things about your artwork, like different faces and expressions, you can actually put those things in here. For in this case, it doesn't really matter to me, so not important. Numerical traits that show as progressive bar, again, does not matter to me. Unlockable content. So again, this is basically if you want to have unlockable content. Again, this is for, by the way, I think I explained it wrong. So this is actually different from unlockable content. The unlockable content would be basically if you want to have, for example, like a Discord link to a private chat, to a private party, whatever it is. That's where these things go. And explicit and sensitive content. So again, if you're making like that, you know, content for people that are into that stuff, the weird stuff, you can actually do it. So then that way people know what's up. The supply copies of this, I'm only going to put, for example, 10. And that's about it, okay? So just 10 of these are going to be available. I can say, hey, to freeze your metadata, you must create your item first. And I click right here where it says create. And then, boom. That's it. Whoop. You just created boring equals rich. And I can actually share it if I actually want to. And that's basically it.